P-E-E-R-E. It's about the toys. Welcome to another episode of English Ed Reviews Everything. I'm your host and everyone's favorite flatmate, Lucky English Ed. And the wait is finally freaking over. We can all relax now. The figures are in. If you haven't gotten your figure, you should be getting it very, very soon. In fact, new not even pre-orders, new stock is going to be available on the 25th of this month, January. And, I will be buying more. As you can clearly see, I only have the 3 figures from Wave 3, which of course is Kill Switch, Eclipse, and Pandora. Now, personally, all the figures are really, really good. Why do I only have 3 and not 5? The Steel Brigade, the female Steel Brigade, I do not have that figure simply because at the time that pre-orders originally went up way back when, I didn't have the finances for it. That's the God's honest truth. Just didn't have the finances for it. So what I did have the finances for was just to get 2 figures. So of course I had to pre-order Pandora, and out of these 2, I told myself, even though she comes with what appears to be more stuff, I had to go with Kill Switch. So my original 2 orders was Kill Switch and Pandora. Kill Switch simply because, well, in all honesty, she's black. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I bought her over Eclipse because Kill Switch is black, and I wanted to send a message to Bobby Valor that there is a market for black figures. Unique black figures. And to be honest with you, Kill Switch is not that unique. I'm sorry, not sorry, she's not that unique, but I needed to pick her up simply because she was the black character, and I need to show that there is a market out there. People do want black figures. So I picked her up first. When I eventually got the finances to get another, I then said, you know what, I'm going to get Eclipse. So mine came in 2 separate boxes. I got my Kill Switch and Pandora in one box, and then I got Eclipse in a separate box. So I have 2 of those moderately big ass boxes. This box, that size box. These are the boxes. I'm not going to show you my information, obviously, but yeah, I picked up those 2 first, and then her. I did not have the finances to get a basic figure, the blank ops, the spec ops, the night ops, the whatever ops. I didn't have enough to pick up one of those, and I didn't have enough to pick up a, for some reason I want to say Iron Grenadier. Why do I keep wanting to say that? Why do I keep wanting to say Iron Grenadier? It's Steel Brigade, but I want to say Iron Grenadier. You know what? I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now on this video. Hasbro is eventually going to announce the Iron Grenadiers. That's it. I'm psychic and I'm calling it. So I didn't have the finances to pick up those 2 additional figures. I do now, and the stock is going to be replenished on the 25th, as I already said, and I will be ordering. I'm going to order at least 1 Iron Grenadier. God damn it! Why I keep saying that? Steel Brigade, Steel Brigade, Steel Brigade, Steel Brigade. I'm going to be ordering at least 1 Steel Brigade, maybe 2. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the basic figure, the basic buck, the blank ops, insert spec, insert night, whatever. I'm not a big fan of those simply because, well, I'm just not a big fan of it. Like, I like features. I like unique characters, like Pandora, Eclipse, Kill Switch, even army builders. That they're more unique in my opinion than the Spec Ops and Black Ops and all that. Now, I'm not saying that those are bad. I'm just saying they're not for me. You know, to each their own, and that isn't something I want to own. Maybe sometime in the future, maybe not. But anyway, I've rambled on enough. Let's crack these bad boys open. Let's start with Eclipse. I'm going to start with Eclipse. Let's get these out of here. So the first thing I'm going to open up is Eclipse, and we're going to take a look at all her accessories. We're going to take a look at all her articulation, the detail, all that stuff, man. We're going to take it. Oh my God, this is going to be a good lengthy video. I hope you enjoy it. Let's through the power of editing, let's just cut to right when she's out of the box. But before we do that, completely skip my mind, let's take a look at the box. So let's readjust my camera. Boom. And we got this great, as always, plastic window packaging. We got Action Force on the front, the name, age 14 plus. I think a 10-year-old could get away with playing with this. With the Valiverse logo in the bottom right. The warnings at the top, more of the action stuff. Action Force on the side, the big ass symbol, and then the artwork. Now, this is some really good artwork. I'm a sketch artist, a natural sketch artist. I don't believe I've ever showed my artwork on here, but at some point I will. This is Eclipse Series 3. It's figure 1, is it? Why is she figure 1 and Pandora's figure 2? That's odd. But this is some really good artwork. It reminds me of Jim Lee 90s artwork. So you can look at the back. We got all the figures drawn. We got her bio card. Let's see if we can get a close up so you fine folks take a read. Don't have the best camera, but if you can read it, by all means, pause it. Boom. So now let's get her out of the box. Back in a sec. So here we are. Eclipse in all her glory without any of her accessories on. I peeled them all off just so we can get a good look at the actual figure. I'm not one of those people that's going to pop their figures apart at the waist and whatnot. I'm not comfortable with doing that. I know there's a lot of kit bashers out there that do it with no problem, and they just do it with relative ease. So they're good at that. I'm not. I'm not going to take that risk. So I left her secondary belt on. You see I'm fiddling with. This is her knife belt. And I'm just going to leave that on for the time being until I'm comfortable with disassembling figures at the joints and then ball joints and whatnot and all that good stuff. So with all figures, she comes with an Action Force stand, which is by far one of the most superior stands on the market. As soon as I get some funds together, I'm probably gonna buy a bunch. Those 5-packs that he sells. Probably pick up about maybe four of those packs. But yeah, he was not lying when he said there will be no butterfly joints on his female characters, and he went on to explain why there's no butterfly joints on his female characters. Because there wouldn't be enough room in the torso to add them. But what he would do is he was going to sculpt it in a way where even without the butterfly joints, they can still hit those poses of the hands being clasped together like so. Let me just pick her up, take her off screen for a moment. And yeah, he did it really, really well. He did it very, very well. As you can see, the hands come very, very close together. Utilizing the elbows, they can hit that two-handed, one pistol held, which I'm going to do right now. Which is pretty damn cool. He sculpted in a way that it just comes out so dope. I'm very impressed. As you can see, I did it no problem doing it either. I didn't have to like heat up the joints. Keep that in mind also. These are straight out of the box. I did not heat up my joints. I told myself I wasn't going to heat them up simply because that shouldn't be a thing. That should not be a thing in the toy market. Video games is doing it. They release half-ass games, and I don't want to live in a world where toy manufacturers release half-ass toys. Bobby Vallis said he was going to fix the problem, so I'm going to take him at his word. The problem is fixed. If it turns out that I accidentally break one of these figures because of X, Y, and Z, then I will be sending it back. But as you can clearly see, no problem. I hit that pose, pistol holding. I hit that pose with no problem, and I'm sorely impressed. The amount of detail. Let's see if we can get a close up on her. Let's just pop her head off real quick and see if I can find something. Damn. I don't believe I can find anything. I guess, no, that's not gonna work. I guess that'll do it. I guess that'll work. There we go. The amount of... Oh, wait. What the hell just happened? The amount of detail that went into this figure. My camera is shite, so I apologize for that, but... the amount of detail, and my light just went out. There we go. I need something, anything that could, boom, problem solved right there. The amount of detailing in the hair sculpt, the face sculpt, the amount of paint that went into the face. It's just, oh man, I'm so ecstatic about this. The eyes got the right amount of everything on it. The lips got the right amount of everything on it. Let's take a look at the next head. This is the masked up head. Well, why did that one focus properly and the other one didn't? You can see that, yeah, my camera's focused just properly. You can actually see the detailing, the matted finish in the scarf, the eyes. Oh man. Let's see if we can just, there we go. Yeah, Bobby Vala has outdone himself. Seriously. Let's pop her head back on. Boom. Head on. Get that off to the side. Oh man, shit, this is gonna be a long video. We're running into, like, I don't even know. We got her body armor, which is just, let's do it like that. Keep the light in. This is some dope ass armor. Got the Action Force logo. She comes with a slew of hands. If you've seen one pair of hands, you've seen them all. I showed you my hands from my Sarge. The only difference is these hands are gloved. So there's nothing new there really. The hands are gloved. Here's the scarf to go on her. No paint on the inside. Her holster, which is, you've seen one from them, you've seen them all. The Maxim kind of looks like that. What movie was that? I don't remember what movie that was. I once had a knife like this in real life. But geez, man, these figures are just awesome. Articulation. Articulation is equivalent to the males minus it's the same articulation across all the females. They have the exact same articulation to the males minus butterfly joints, but he said it wouldn't be needed, and it's not. Mine has had a bit of paint rubbing. I'm not sure where on the body, but some of this light blue, it managed to rub off on my thumb. I should have kept that flake just to prove, but I can't even see where it flaked off at. So at this time, head is on a ball joint, ball and hinge. You can see. You can get that much down, that much up. We have our shoulder joints, our ball joints. You can hit that awesome T-pose that we all know and love. Boom. We have the swivel for the bicep. Double jointed elbows. Good God, I love the double jointed elbows. We have hands with a vertical hinge. See if I could just make these pop real quick. Okay. They're a little stiff, but they do hinge. There we go. Get that out there. Sorry about that, people. We have a ball and socket at the diaphragm and at the stomach, allowing for this much forward crunch. Get this arm out of the way. For this much forward crunch. See if I can get some more. And this much backwards. We have the drop down hips, which just absolutely love, allowing for crazy range. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees. If I could bend one. Jeez Louise, that's tough. There we go. See if I can get it to stand. No, I can't, but that's okay. Then we have... Ooh, shoot, these are tight. The boot cut or boot swivel. Then we have a hinge and a pivot. At the ankles. And that's about it on the articulation. It's damn good articulation. As far as I'm concerned, all figures should come with no less than what we have here. So let's just take a quick look at her, throw on a pose, and let's gear her up. Be right back. And there we have it. Eclipse in all her gear decked out. Additional head sculpt right there. Boom. I posed it the way she's currently posed, just so y'all can get a good look at everything from every angle when I start turning. Just the amount of detail, the paintwork. Never noticed that before. The little blue hair clip. I think Bobby may have touched on that little hair clip in one of his live streams. If you've never seen one of his live streams, I heavily promote going to watch them. They are Valaverse on YouTube. And there you have it. Let's move her back some, just so she could get in the frame better. In fact, let's angle up a touch. And there you have it. Eclipse. Let's take a look at Kill Switch now. Alright. Okay. Here we have Kill Switch. Why is it like that? Why can't I get a good shot? Let's just angle it up real quick. That's her artwork. Her artwork is dope. I like the way she looks in her artwork. Side of the box. There is her... Why is it so clear? Why is this one so clear and Eclipse wasn't? Take a look at that, read it if you like. Let's get her out of this box now, people. This is why I chose to select Kill Switch and Pandora over Eclipse. Because essentially, Eclipse and Kill Switch are the exact same figure, just with different accessories and a head sculpt. The paint could have been swapped between either figure. It really wouldn't have made a difference to me. That's the only real difference, taking a look at both these characters side by side. I mean, let's move her head sculpt out the way real quick. Let's turn her more this way. Her more that way. And as and as you can see, the sculpt is identical. It's the same body, no difference. Now, I understand how the toy industry work. He has to get the most out of his molds. He has to get the most out of his molds, which is why there's a singular quote unquote buck. And I'm not mad at that, nor am I happy about that. I understand, but I really wish there would have been enough differences in terms of sculpt. When it comes down to sculpt, the only character that has a unique sculpt is Pandora, and she has only a unique sculpt from the waist up. Her legs and crotch are identical to what you're seeing here. So just taking a look at Kill Switch, she has the exact same articulation as this one. Jeez Louise. As Eclipse. She has the exact same detail, just different paint app from Eclipse. Eclipse has everything Kill Switch has, just different guns and a different head sculpts. Let's just do that. In fact, this head is the head that the Spec Ops and Night Ops and all of them, exact same head. There was no unique sculpt, which I don't understand. Why do I keep wanting to say Pandora? Eclipse. They gave Eclipse 2 unique head sculpts, but Pandora only 1, which is that. And I understand why. The reason why is black figures don't sell as well as non-black figures. I get that. I understand that. But I would have taken one less gun. I would have taken one less gun to get a different head sculpt. Like, you could have combined this gun with that head and you could have did another unique head sculpt. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Or even pull a Lady J and give her a different hair sculpt. Give her some longer dreads. You know, yeah, it would have probably hindered the head neck articulation, but it would have looked better. I think it would have looked better. But I understand how the industry works, so I'm not that indifferent. But ultimately, yeah, there's no difference. Same everything. Same everything. Same knife, same Maxim, same body armor, same magazine holsters, everything. But ultimately, my go-to figure is going to be Kill Switch, just because of, well, I'm going to keep it a buck with you, just because she's black. Let's see. Head sculpt is freaking awesome. She got that gold nose ring in there, which I didn't even know was there. The only reason I even found out that it was there is because Articulated Ninja pointed that out, and I'm just like, oh shit, I didn't notice that when he was doing his live, when Bobby Vala was doing his live streams. I did not notice that. That gold nose rings does make a difference. It gives her more character, more. It does. It just gives her more character. The detailing in her braids, which I'm now seeing they're not dreads, they're actually braids. I would have preferred some dreads, but This is nice. Short braids is dope. I do like that. Didn't notice that before. Let's take a closer look on that. The matted finish, where she has no braids. We all know a girl in the black community whose hair looks like that. I'm just saying. Just saying. Not throwing shade, just pointing out some facts of life. That's all. Alright then, people. Let's jump ahead and let's take a look at the girl you all want to take a look at. Pandora herself. So let's get this lady in the background. Got her next to a jacked ass gun hoe doing dips in the background. Let's move this aside. And let's get Pandora in there. Yeah, people. We're finally at Pandora. 100% brand new, unique upper body from the waist up. Sculpt, brand new. No reuse. From the waist down, reuse, but beggars can't be choosers. Now, I forgot what this was called, that type of scarring on the smile. By all means, correct me, but I think they said it was a Glasgow smiley, or a smiley Glasgow, something to that effect. I know I'm fucking it up, but Bobby Valor made a point that there was an actor in Sons of Anarchy, the Irishman, who had the exact same thing, but only he had it in real life. Now they went through an entire story of why that happens, how that happens, and I'm just like, oh wow, that's fucking interesting. It really is, like, no bullshit. So let's crack this girl open and take a look. And finally we are at the one and only Pandora. Clearly Bobby Valor put time and care into her above all others. Now, I'm not saying he bullshitted with the others. No, not what I'm saying. I'm saying he sat down and said, I'm going to make this the best character I could possibly make. I'm going to spend a shit ton of time on this character because this character looks like a shit ton of time has been put into making her. Jeez Louise. Just taking a look at her. She got the gray spaghetti strap tank top. Getting in close. Like motherfucking Roadblock. She got the tattoo on the shoulder and partial bicep. Turning her around. She got the more Celtic runes. I can't pronounce that word. I feel like a fucking milky liquor. She got the awesome tattoo on the back of the skull, the shaved head. She got the red highlights in her blonde hair, and she just has a face that you look at her and say, yeah, I'm not fucking with her. She looks like she would go completely ape shit on you. She would take a pliers to your teeth if given an opportunity. Jeez Louise. She'd use a rusty pair of scissors to snip your manhood. She is not playing. Looking at her, she's beefy. She got the right, like, shit. And oh, damn. In all honesty, looking at her, I'd say she would have kicked Ronda Rousey's ass when Ronda Rousey was in her prime during the UFC days. If Pandora was a real person, she would have fucked Ronda Rousey up, like, no question. She would have just looked at Ronda Rousey, and you would have just seen, like in an anime, you would have just seen punch marks just appearing on, like, bow, 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 bow. Fucking, the rising demon from Akuma, just type shit. Seriously, she is just awesome. The head sculpt, the dark eyeliner, the lips. Now here's the thing. Or here's my thing. Let's angle up a little bit and get a closer. Boom. Let's do like that. Get some light. Now she has the scars. I know that's not the name. Someone correct me in the comments. The Glasgow smiley. I know I'm fucking it up, but for some reason that's what's stuck in my head. She has it. You can see it. But in the original prototypes, she had like a pinkish hue on it. Now, Articulated Ninja pointed that out, and he said he preferred it this way. I prefer it with that pink hue. So at some point, probably later tonight, I'm going to go into my box of Prismas. I got a .5 Prisma, red Prisma, and I'm probably just gonna mark with a Ricky Smiley. I can't believe I just said Ricky Smiley. Why did I say Ricky Smiley? The Glasgow Smiley. I'm just gonna paint over it with a .5 millimeter Prisma marker, just to give it that hue that I want. Come on now, focus. I want that on my figure, so that's what I'm going to do. You know, I push on my channel, play your way. However you want to play. If you want to play with it out of the box like that, sure. Fine. If you're happy, then that's all that fucking matters. I'm not entirely happy, so I'm going to play my way and just add a little bit of color to that smiley of hers. But yeah. Articulation is exactly the same as the prior two females. So let's back her up. And let's cut and come back with all her gear. Right back. Something I missed just now was her itty bitty. Hold on. Okay, this light is giving me some freaking issues. Turn it down, turn it off, turn it back up. What I missed was this itty bitty knife is actually different from Eclipse and Kill Switch. This is actually a karambit, and when I looked at it, I noticed that I actually at one point did own a karambit like this. I'm not sure, but I think I may have did a unboxing video on a karambit many years ago on this very channel. If you want to go look at it, by all means, go look at it. But yeah, so we're just going to plug this in to the back. Boom. If I could just get it in there without breaking it. And there we have it. Body armor, the scarf, the two pistol holsters underneath the armpits. This shit is just dope. I am very happy with this wave. I plan on getting at least one Iron Greg. God damn, I keep saying Iron Greg in the air. Steel Brigade. I plan on getting at least one female Steel Brigade. Let's get her to look into the camera. Boom. Boom. That is fantastic. It legit is. It's fan freaking tastic. I'm loving them. I'm enjoying them already. You guys probably want. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all want. Let's get these arms out the way. Y'all probably want a comparison with Hasbro Classified series. And you know what? I'm going to give you a quick comparison with the Hasbro Classified series. Let's just put them all together and we just do the comparison with Pandora in the front. Not focusing. There we go. Let's get Lady J up here. See how she fares. I'm gonna have to take Pandora off her stand. Let's do that real quick. Take her off her stand. Boom. Let's back these ladies up so y'all can see the feet. Appears to be slightly taller than Lady J, Pandora. Slightly taller than Lady J. Let's get the original Baroness. See how she looks. My Baroness with 2 right feet. If you'll remember, my Baroness came with 2 right feet, which is why it is next to impossible to get her to stand without fiddling for about a minute and a half. Just can't do it. There you go. Also, looks just, there we go. Pandora with her hair stands in just slightly taller than Baroness also. Let's take a look at Scarlet. Let's get Scarlet in here. See how she fares. Where is my Scarlet? Right there. Boom. Let's get her out of here because she can't stand to save her own goddamn life. So here we are, Scarlet. Scarlet sometimes has a problem standing also, but we got it today. She towers over Scarlet. How about some Marvel Legends? I only have one female Marvel Legend at the time. So let's get my Age of Apocalypse, Jean Grey. We could get her to stand. There we go. And she is taller than Jean Grey also. She's a beefy lady. Like I said, you don't want to fight Pandora. She's not going to fight fair. So there you have it, people. Wave 3, the main characters. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm pretty sure it's long as fuck. But there you have it, people. This has been everyone's favorite flatmate, Lucky English Ed. Remember, toys are art.